Howdy y'all, my name is Weiss Stanley and this is my fifth and final reflective presentation for the LeTourneau dual credit English class. The first question for today is, where did you succeed in writing this essay? Where do you think you struggled? Well, I can see from the feedback that my paper seems to flow well from one point to the next. I think this is because I pretty recently changed the way I approach starting a paper by annotating my sources more heavily and using a note-taking and organizing software. I've only started this recently, like I said, but I can tell it's made a big difference in the way I approach writing and throughout my writing process. I'd say one of the things I struggled with throughout this paper is time management. All of my classes are wrapping up and there are a bunch of big assignments due. I had a pretty big research paper for a history class I'm taking that was due the day before the rough draft for this assignment was supposed to be turned in. So I definitely had to organize my time carefully in order to make each assignment thorough and well done. At the end of the day, everything is turned in and everything was done well, so it's going to be nice to have a little bit of a break for the holidays. The second question is, describe the experience of making an argument or stating a position for this paper. I've wanted to write on this topic for a while since it's so important and applicable to today's culture. The way we view technology today will ultimately shape the future, so it's important to make sure that it stays as a tool and does not become an idol. I started with the article, Is Google Making Us Stupid? And annotated it pretty heavily. Marking up your document makes a big difference, and I'd recommend it to each of y'all whenever you're writing a paper based on a document. While thinking about it, I realized just how much of an idol technology has become, even since that document has been written. And after having a conversation with my friend about AI, I decided to combine all those topics into one essay. I wrote down my ideas for the topics and organized my notes into a rough outline, which I then built my rough draft off of. This was a fun paper to write. I really enjoyed it. The third question is, how do you think you've grown as a writer and critical thinker this term? This course has been incredibly beneficial to me. I've completely changed the way I write, approach writing, and organize information throughout the course of this class. Reading the example essays in the models book and reading all of y'all's rough drafts has really helped me to get a variety of writing styles and learn how to analyze documents thoroughly. Well, that wraps up all the questions. I've enjoyed being in this class and learning with all y'all throughout the semester. I hope that y'all saw the same growth I did and that God will use what we learned throughout this course in our lives. I hope y'all have a great holiday. God bless.